All right, it's 8:24 on this Tuesday morning. Important news for parents that you need to know. More than 12,000 babies are injured and at least 50 die each year in crib accidents.
That's according to the Consumer Product Safety Commission. Our Dr. Steve joins us with new recent rules and regulations that aim to reduce those statistics. And he's got a little show and tell for us so we can see it for ourselves. Dr. Steve.
Hey, good morning, Suki. That's right. Believe it or not, those numbers actually do not include SIDS-related deaths, so the numbers are even higher than that. But thanks to new and improved federal safety standards that go into effect today, those numbers may be a thing of the past. And joining us now on what those rules entail is Joesph Shamie. He's from Delta Enterprises. Joe, thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you very much.
All right, so thank you. So you were involved in some of this legislation with some consumer advocacy groups. Tell me what people can expect, the changes they can expect to see.
Well, there's new and rigorous more rigorous testing happening on cribs. If you go to our website, deltachildren.com, you'll be able to witness actually a live test to show how we shake the crib, how we pound the crib away, and we make sure that that crib is safe.
Okay, like one of the things that they're talking about is the idea that no longer are you going to see these drop-down rails, which are so popular among cribs these days. You know, in the past, the parents had changes in the slats and things like that. Those are things we're going to see, right?
Correct. Drop-side cribs are now illegal to sell. We have more rigorous testing on the slats. So if you see, we're using much thicker and heavier slats than we were before.
All right. Now, you have some tips for people. Now, one of the tips you mentioned is that you should never use a used crib. Now, this is a big thing for young parents, especially because a lot of people, you know, they try and help a young couple out. I have a crib, it was good for my kids, and people like it, they're getting a crib for free, but those days are done.
Correct. You have no idea where that crib has been stored, how it's been stored, and if it's the original parts, missing parts, what goes on. So you could buy a really great crib for $120 that will meet all the latest safety standards, and that's really what you should do.
All right, which is about the cost of a pair of sneakers, right? So that's for the
very,
safety of your
easy.
kid. All right, another thing you say, look for something with the JPMA seal. What does that seal give you? What does that mean?
That's the seal right here, and that seal is your assurance that the crib has been tested, that the manufacturer participates in the testing process. And again, on my website, you can see some of the testing going on.
All right, so in other words, it's been approved.
It's been approved.
That's what you want to look for. You want that seal. Another thing you say, and this is a big pet peeve of mine, read the instructions. Who's going to read a crib manual? But it's important to read those.
Read every bit of that instruction sheet. Make sure you assemble it exactly the way the manufacturer recommends, and make sure you read every single one of those warnings, because those warnings will help keep your child safe.
All right, so let's talk about some of the warnings. A couple of them, like don't place the crib near a window, don't put it near draperies, all these things. Explain why those things are important.
Yeah, a child can reach at those window blinds. They could actually strangle from the window blinds. They could reach at a painting or a wall hanging that's above the crib, and that item can fall inside the crib. Also, don't put anything inside the crib. You want a clean environment for your child to sleep in.
All right, Joe, thanks so much. Some great information. And
Thank you very much,
If you want more
Steve.
details about crib safety and more details on Delta Enterprises, meet us on the web, pix11.com. We'll be right back.
Thank you.